Shericka Jackson cruise into 100-meter finals at Velocity Fest 13, while the head games continue. No Elaine Thompson-Herah, she's missing, and Briana Williams looked okay going into the finals. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. You drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we break down the races. So, they're ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, there were a few athletes missing in the heats of the women's 100 meters as advertised for today's Velocity Fest, which took place about maybe 45 minutes ago. Shericka Jackson, Briana Williams, and CLAYTON did turn up, but there was no Elaine Thompson-Herah. In Heat 1, it was Shericka Jackson who took this one looking quite easy heading into the finals. With the wind at plus 0.8, Jackson won very comfortably in a time of 11.05 ahead of CLAYTON, who ran 11.31 to take that second spot.
Off they go for the first heat of the women's 100 meters. Shericka Jackson already in control. CLAYTON trying to go with her. Jackson well clear. 11.03 the flash time. Positive 0.8 meters per second the wind speed. The time adjusted to 11.05 for Shericka Jackson taking the first heat of the women's 100 meters. Looking in fabulous form, CLAYTON comes through in second position at 11.31. Kashika Cameron gets third at 11.34. Ramona Burchell in fourth at 11.36. Pinto in fifth.
Jackson looked really easy and smooth there, and CLAYTON is looking better to me now in Heat 2. There was no Elaine Thompson-Herah, so it was Altonique Strawn and Sasha-Lee Forbes who took first and second spot in Heat 2. Strawn won in a time of 11.30 with a wind of plus 0.5, with Sasha-Lee Forbes running 11.34 to take that second spot.
Lane 6 vacant, that's where Elaine Thompson-Herah should have been as they're sent on their way. Second heat of the women's 100 meters. Chanel Smith, Strawn going well too. Also in there is Forbes. It's Strawn ahead of Forbes and Smith. 11.31 is the flash time. Positive 0.5 meters per second the wind speed. .11.30 the time adjusted to for Altonique Strawn. 11.34 for Sasha-Lee Forbes, 11.48 for Janelle Smith in third position. 11.65 for Shivani Nanda. 11.73 seconds for Scarlett in fifth position.
It was Natasha Morrison who won Heat number 3 ahead of Briana Williams of the Titans Track Club. Morrison ran 11.08 to win, with Briana Williams running 11.34 to take that second spot. The wind in this instance was plus 0.6.
Off they go, third and final heat in the women's 100 meters. Briana Williams got away brilliantly. Natasha Morrison right there with her. Morrison now clear of Williams with Shakoria Wallace in third. 11.07 for Natasha Morrison. The flash time that looked really very impressive. 11.08, the time adjusted to for Natasha Morrison. And that is a fine way to open your season at 100 meters. Briana Williams in second at 11.34. Once again, you can get live results.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. As we head into the finals of the women's 100 meters over there at Velocity Fest, happening at the National Stadium as we record this. Yes, people, the head games continue. Of course, I just suspect that with some of the athletes, once other athletes are in, somebody's going to step out. And I don't know if they call each other and say, I'm not going to run. Are you going to run? I don't know. I have no idea. Of course, this just might be in my head, but I am of that. You know, I said this last year and people were laughing at me and some are quarreling with me. You know, at this level, I don't think a Shericka Jackson or a Thompson-Herah actually want to be in a race against each other. Nobody wants to show their card. If it was like you know, if poker, nobody wants to show their hand at this point. So I honestly did not expect all 4 women to actually be in the finals. So I'm really happy that we are seeing Briana Williams, we're seeing CLAYTON, and we're also seeing, of course, the great Shericka Jackson. Looking at the lineup, Shericka Jackson should take this final quite easily. But, you know, anything is possible. It's a race, and anything can happen in a race. But yes, people, I really think it's head games. It's just not in their best interest to show their hand at this point, you know, to show where they're at in their fitness level. Also, I kind of think that if you have a Elaine and a Shericka in a race against each other, they're going to really run. And I'm pretty sure that their management, their coaching staff does not want them to actually really run at this point, this early in their outdoor prep. So, you know, the head games continue. Briana Williams looked okay. She looked as if she was trying to manage the rounds, not run too hard. So the 11.34 was fine. Natasha Morrison looked good. Sasha Lee looked good. Altonique looked good. It's going to be an interesting finals, but I think, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the clear winner should be Shericka Jackson, unless she decides just not to run for whatever reason. I am really curious to see what Briana is going to do and what CLAYTON are both going to do. They both ran around the same time, 11.3 something. So let's see what they do in the finals. But that's, you know, my conclusion. This is clearly a race for second. It should be about Shericka Jackson. But look, people, it's a race, and we're not always right. We normally are, but we're not always right. But Shericka Jackson is not the kind that runs second, not in a sprint, not unless she has no choice. And I expect to see a decent time. I don't think we will see a sub 11. I doubt that. But her time was pretty spiffy. It was a pretty solid time. I'm really more curious now to see what CLAYTON and Briana Williams will do, so we can get some kind of assessment as to where they are at in their actual prep. You know, they're the ones that I'm most curious about. Good to see Natasha Morrison looking good. Hope to see her run a good time later on. Johan is doing what we expect her to do. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win a little later on? Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, you're kings and queens. Bless up!